Y'all want to come with me while I make my dog's food and ramble about the Super Bowl? I don't really watch the Super Bowl, to be perfectly honest. I don't have a TV. I haven't had a TV in a really long time. First off, I think it's awesome that people are finding out that the Super Bowl is completely rigged. It's fantastic news. There's a lot of great things going on. People don't really notice all the wins that are happening all around us. So the largest trafficking event of the year, people found out that the event is fake. Remember what happened with the Wrestling Federation, the World Wrestling Federation? Whenever people found out it was fake, people used to believe wrestling was real. People used to go and think Hulk Hogan was going and like body slamming Randy Savage over a chair. Isn't that insane? How people are very, very gullible. People will believe whatever. Was that Will Ferrell? No, what was the guy that named the P.T. Barnum said a sucker was born every second? You know, I should go get the food. The dogs are sitting here, right here, waiting for me to get the food ready. So P.T. Barnum said that there was a sucker born every second, and so obviously people are going to believe that these big sporting events are going to be real. You know, like they said that if you put out a big enough lie, people will believe it. But you know, a little lie, they're not going to believe it. So I think it's a really great thing that people are finding out that the Super Bowl is completely fake. It has been fake since the NFL has been around. It's the reason why college football. I don't watch football at all. I'm not like a football scholar or anything like that. But college football. And I'm sure that college football is rigged as well on another level. But it's always been, it seems like the players really play for it a lot more passionately than professional athletes. Professional athletes are getting paid so much money. Obviously, they're going to keep their mouths shut, but it really would only take like a couple of people to take like the quarterback and the coaches and the owners of the teams to rig the teams. And of course, they're going to do that. They rig all this stuff. The stock market's rigged. Everything's rigged. So obviously, they're going to do that. Okay, so for my dog's food, what I do is I will just take, since it's Super Bowl Sunday, we got hot dogs here for them, and what I do is I cut them up into pieces with scissors. Scissors are my favorite kitchen. These are not kitchen scissors either. These are like regular paper scissors. I have kitchen scissors. Like, why didn't I just do this instead of dirtying up a knife every single time I was trying to do it? Dirty up a double knife. Scissors are a double knife right there. So I just cut the hot dogs up into pieces, because if I were to give this one right here a whole hot dog, he will choke it down as fast as possible. I have to turn the blurry effect on to like blur out pictures and stuff on the wall. But apparently the kids nowadays, they don't think that this is cool anymore, having like a blurry background. I think that that's so cool. I don't understand it. This the portrait mode makes it look all professional, like we're here in a movie studio and not in my kitchen right now. But yeah, we've got the Super Bowl going on. Every time there's like an event like this that I don't really participate in, and I'm not trying to say that I'm like some elitist or something, that I'm better than anybody for not participating in like a Super Bowl or a movie award show, stuff like that. But it's been, you know, once you find out what's going on with all this stuff, you can't take part in enjoyment in any of that stuff anymore, you know? And so it's been a long time since I've had a TV. I haven't had a microwave, and I don't even know how long it's been since I've had a microwave. The concept of a microwave is so incredibly foreign to me, because I'm just thinking, you know, food just takes time. It takes time to get some food, unless you're doing like delivery or something like that. And then it takes time and it costs. Actually, delivery costs almost as much now as like going to the grocery store. So I don't really worry about it too much or anything like that. I did stop eating meat like over a year ago for like spiritual reasons and, you know, like ethical reasons and stuff like that. And so what I've noticed now, because the Schumann resonance got me so lazy nowadays, that I haven't wanted to cook. So I've just been like ordering Uber Eats. I know I shouldn't like do it all the time, but I mean, I went from never eating at restaurants ever to, you know, eating them occasionally. I don't like to eat at restaurants because you have to think about the energy that's going into the food, okay? The way that they prepare the food is and this is done on purpose. It's done for spiritual reasons. They try to put as much terror into the animal as possible, because then you go and you eat that terror, just like in the movie Monsters, Inc. So you're eating the hot dog and the terror that goes along with it. Now, I obviously want my dogs to respect and fear me. I'm just joking. I don't want them to fear me. I don't want them to eat fear either. This is like a special treat for them to have some hot dogs. They you know, obviously it's probably better than like a regular dog treat. I don't know. Some of those dog treats are they're getting pretty tasty nowadays. I do say so myself, but yeah, I'm not trying to say not to eat. You know, you got to make your own decisions. I've never been anybody to judge anybody for anything. Well, obviously, you know, we all judge people for stuff occasionally. I'm not gonna sit up here and lie to you, obviously, but you know, I just think it's about the energy that goes into the food. That's what I was going off on. Okay, so if you have somebody that's working at like a fast food place, some of y'all still eat fast food. That's what I'm trying to say about the breakaway from, because there gets to be an elitism with eating healthy and being spiritual and stuff like that. I don't want that elitism to be there. I want everybody to, like, I've traveled the road. The road is long and winding, and some of the roads are much more winding than others. And so I want everybody to get to the level where you're not putting the junk into your body. That's really the thing. People worry about eating healthy and stuff like that. But what people need to do is they need to stop putting the garbage in. And then later, once you get the garbage detox out of your body, then you can focus on adding the good stuff. Obviously, you want to add the good stuff while you're getting the old stuff out. You know, but it's all a journey. So what you got to do is you got to start filtering your water. You got to stop eating garbage like this. You got to stop eating fast food. Going to a fast food restaurant. Whenever I was younger, I used to think about how my dad could have gotten so morbidly obese, and it was from eating white bread. You know, the baby boomers all loved white bread, Wonder Bread. You know, they were all inundated by enriched flour back whenever they were little kids sitting in front of the idiot box. And so I know, I'm sorry, I'm cutting your hot dog. He's whining over. He gets really impatient over food. Food is Jonesy's love. He had a big eating addiction, and he gained a lot of weight, and so now I have to like control the amount that he eats and whatnot. But yeah, the people were all eating white bread back in the day. Eat white bread. Well, it's like what happens whenever you mix flour with water. It makes glue. And so basically you're mixing flour with water, making it into bread. You're basically eating something that turns into glue in your system. And so I never could understand why, you know, obviously bread releases endorphins in the brain. It's literally like morphine. And so it's like, it is a literal opiate, I believe, or it's got some sort of the same properties that, the way it affects your brain. And so anyway, people get really addicted to it. I remember being a kid and being like, well, he's controlling the purchases at the store. Why is he buying this stuff that he knows is making him not healthy anymore, or whatever, you know, continuing to travel down the path of being unhealthy? And so the point is, you just have to stop adding the garbage in and then add on some healthy choices. So you got to filter your water. You have to, like I said, the knobs, toothpaste right here. I'm going to make a bunch of joke videos for the knobs right there. You can find them in my showcase. Knobs right there, the little tooth pellets. I'm going to say stuff like I'm going to say something like, this is the toothpaste your dentist doesn't want you to know about, and stuff like that. If your dentist knew about this toothpaste, your dentist doesn't want you to know about this. He wants your teeth rotting out of your face. That kind of stuff. I don't know. I'm thinking of some jokes. If anybody's still watching this, I'm at 8.5 minutes in. All I gotta do is stir the dog food now. They like to, Scout is such a picky eater, my little dog. He will not eat dog food at all. He will pick through every single piece of that dog food. The only way I can make him eat dog food is if I always share whatever I'm eating with the dog, so I'll mix in my food with them. And so if the rest of the kibble is wet, then he'll eat it. But other than that, he will not touch regular dog food. He's just so incredibly spoiled. He's a little human. I give him the dog bones. I give him these milk bones right here. I always put a milk bone up on top of their dog food as well. Like, make it look a little bit prettier for them. But anyway, I'll hand him a milk bone, and then he'll just like look, and he'll turn his head. He just doesn't want to have anything with him. So yeah, thank you for joining me with preparing this food, this delicious food. We'll have to turn this into a cooking show over here for the gourmet canine gourmet right here. It's gonna be delicious. Thank you for joining. Join us next time for tomorrow's entrees, and we'll see you.